moment, like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The Dolphins are top 10 in converting on third down, and they'll be up against a Patriots defense that wants to make quick stops. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Larry, it was a little late in getting here, but autumn has arrived on a beautiful November day in Miami, Florida. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. They run the counter now on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. They go play action here on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
His throw incomplete. Rob Gronkowski, he's the cowbell of this offense.
So good that you just can't call him a tight end. You call him a special receiver. Can often line up on the backside of a formation and be the primary target. And no one has more fun in this league than Gronk.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. 3rd down here. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
The competition to go to the Pro Bowl at safety is fierce in the NFL. But Rashad Jones makes his case year in and year out as one who should go.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Come on, let's go! Try it, 38!
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Come on, let's go. Ohio, Ohio. Flex round.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Wilson, and he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Finding Wilson, hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
Here we go.
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is
blitz coming, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38. Ohio, Ohio. Flex round.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. The 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And a touchdown there to help them expand the lead.
All you're looking for is as much separation between you and the other team as possible. They've got to feel good about what that touchdown gives them.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world.
And it's a fumble. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And Freeman lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He's going to loft one deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Their dangerous wide receiver. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And it is now 21-0. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On play action, they'll throw. And he locates Wheaton, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They'll look to throw. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9,
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And that brings up fourth down. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare two-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. Now Wilson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Miami after this. On the ground with a tight end. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Throwing is Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll make it third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Benny Logan in there on the tackle.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Freeman again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Here we go. White, 90. White, 90. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go. White, 90.
On play action, they'll throw. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.